Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid, ayy. Y'all heard know I'm coming. I don't want to clarify. Keep up. Ayy, I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only care about what the pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Let's stop talking that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down. Benjamin. When you be not equivalent. Really bad. Looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hiding in shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. It's bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I they text and calls. Run me that. Making no sense at all. It bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing on me. Pap.
I just scraped it off the top, got it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, I paid it at the fuck.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Willis going to look to throw first play. And right side, Henry's got it. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second down, here's the option. And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the fumble recovery had them set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Cardinals had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14. There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. On the counter, it's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd down, it's Willis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to move back in front. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This will be returned from deep in the air. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So on the return. Very costly, not what you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports.
Here we go. Cut. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Okay, ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, here's Willis. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Willis. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Now Murray off play action. Goes right back to McBride. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 29, Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now another timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check pass.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Play fake. Murray. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Take it at the 37. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And this offense will take over right at at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play action. Here's Willis. He'll buy some time right. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one that comes to mind is always remember. Traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Murray going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, starting with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Willis on 3rd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 44. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Going on fourth down, here's Willis. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakonkwo, 44 yards. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 73 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Dobbins. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
J.K. Dobbins.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 15 now.
Willis.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks,
41 yards.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Murray now. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.K. Dobbins with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Right there.
Here's Willis. He's got Henry. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and